throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. 52, black. Plastic, 6, ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd and 3 now.
Black Ultra. Yellow, 43. You're ready to spin. 10.
Dropping back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. The Lions get to it. Shoots away from one. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with first and goal.
You know, kid, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time, pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
Come on. Set.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They call pass on second and goal. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin the game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It is caught left side. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. So it's second down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for his back. Jameer Gibbs there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game already in the first. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Check, huh?
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Ready, go. Green jack.
He's going to throw this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
Panthers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the receiver screen. It's St. Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Track.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Get it. Let go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He still has room inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game already in the 1st. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. This drive will begin with Hubbard. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They start with 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set.
He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time right. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Down. 10 black. Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Cut.
Throw here, third down. He completes it in traffic. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Yep, red, yellow. Check.
Throwing from the gun here. That's McMillan with the catch out left. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Okay,
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Back to throw. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Third down run by Hubbard. He got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. Fourth down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go!
Now come out throwing. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Lions have a first down. a couple of minutes to go in our first half. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. They run again with Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down.
Let's go.
Gain of 14.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Well, couple are happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Hubbard again. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion.
Black, 95. Set.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On the double. Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. 7 yards to pick up there. It's 4th down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
3rd and 5.
Hold the stick. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That's complete to Sloan. And they make the tackle at the 38. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10.
Working now from the gun. He's still going at the 30. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gaps to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Out the middle, Hubbard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Hut.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And the Panthers.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pass brought in by Tedero and McMillan. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th.
Ready up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 red. Hut. Go. Set. Hut.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hut.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check Fury. Ready. Come on, come on, come on. 10 black, set.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Fitzgerald sends this through. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Check that. Let's go now. Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
3rd down from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Come on, come on.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They draw it up for him.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
60 Bison.
He's drawn up for him.